me Tiago. I don't know who's Marco. I just hit this lotto. I'm building up my cargo, and I know.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening everybody. Welcome to English class. Today we are going to study about narrative text. And this is the very famous legend ya. Jadi kita akan belajar tentang narrative text, yaitu tentang legenda Malin Kundang, dan everybody knows about this story. So I will not translate the story. Jadi di sini saya tidak akan menerjemahkan teksnya karena ceritanya sudah sangat dikenal. Okay, now look at the first slide and the first paragraph. Well, let me read. A long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, lived a woman and her son Malin Kundang. Malin Kundang and his mother had to live hard because his father had passed away when he was a baby. Malin Kundang was a healthy, diligent, and strong boy. He usually went to sea to catch the fish. After getting fish, he would bring it to his mother or sell the caught fish in the town. Okay, this is the first paragraph. Jadi ini paragraf pertama, di mana paragraf pertama merupakan orientation. Orientation itu gives the reader information about who was involved, what happened, where it happened, and when it happened. Ya, jadi orientasi itu adalah menyampaikan perkenalan. Makanya di sini menjawab pertanyaan siapa, di mana, dan kapan. Ya. Okay, and then for the first paragraph, I interested to highlight some words. Ya, saya tertarik untuk menerjemahkan beberapa kata saja yang mungkin baru buat kalian. Ya, oke, di sini ada kata healthy, diligent, and strong boy. Maka mengartikannya adalah dari boy dulu sebagai noun. Anak yang sehat, rajin, dan kuat. Ya, kemudian ada di kalimat terakhir ya, or sell the caught fish in town, atau menjual ikan tangkapannya di kota. Dan tambahan satu lagi ada kata passed away yang artinya meninggal dunia. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Paragraph 2. Let me read first. One day, when Malin Kundang was sailing, he saw a merchant ship being raided by a band of pirates. With his bravery, Malin Kundang helped the merchant defeat the pirates. To thank him, the merchant allowed Malin Kundang to sail with him. Malin Kundang agreed in the hope to get a better life. He left his mother alone. Second paragraph is still about orientation. Jadi paragraf 2 ini masih tentang orientasinya ya. Dimana di paragraf 2 ini memberikan informasi kepada pembaca tentang chronological condition daripada karakter, yaitu Malin Kundang. And then for the highlight, I interested in the word merchants. Merchant itu artinya pedagang ya. Kemudian ada a band of pirate, segerombolan perompak atau pembajak. Kemudian ada bravery. Bravery itu adalah keberaniannya ya. Okay, I guess that's all for the second paragraph. For the highlight, here we go, the paragraph 3. Let me read. Many years later, Malin Kundang became wealthy. He had a huge ship and a lot of crews who worked loading trading goods. He was also married to a beautiful woman. When he was sailing on his trading journey, his ship landed on a coast near a small village. The local people recognized that it was Malin Kundang, a boy from the area. The news ran fast in the town. Malin Kundang has become rich and now he is here. Okay, still the third paragraph is orientation. Jadi paragraf 3 ini masih orientation, gives the information to the reader about the conditions of the main character Malin Kundang, coming to the complication, ya. Jadi masih paragraf 3 ini adalah orientasi, di mana merupakan background, ya, tentang peran utama main karakter yaitu Malin Kundang. And then the highlight vocabulary, I try to take trading journey, ya, perjalanan dagang. Okay, continue to the fourth paragraph, paragraf keempat. An old woman who was Malin Kundang's mother ran to the beach to meet the new rich merchant. She wanted to hug him to release her sadness of being lonely after a long time. When his mother came near him, Malin Kundang, who was with his beautiful wife and his ship crews, denied that she was his mother. She had pleaded Malin Kundang to look at her and admit that she was her mother, but he kept refusing to do it and yelling at her. At last, Malin Kundang said to her, "Enough, old woman. I have never had a mother like you, a dirty and ugly woman." So, everybody, this paragraph shows to the reader about the beginning and the main conflict of the story. Jadi paragraf ini menunjukkan tentang konflik utama atau complication di cerita tersebut. Kemudian untuk highlightnya di sini ada kata hug him to release her sadness, memeluknya untuk melepaskan kesedihannya. Kemudian ada juga angered, anger itu marah, ya. So that was the third paragraph. Itu paragraf keempat. Okay, and then go to the next sentences in the same paragraph 4. After that, he ordered his crews to set sail to leave the old woman, who was then full of sadness and anger. Finally, feeling angered, she cursed Malin Kundang that he would turn into a stone if he didn't apologize to her. Malin Kundang just laughed and set sail. Okay, this story tells or shows about the story of development after conflict. Jadi, paragraf ini menceritakan tentang perkembangannya setelah konflik. Oke, kemudian di kosakata yang di highlight itu ada kata ordered, itu artinya memerintahkan. Terus kemudian set sail itu pergi berlayar, angered itu marah, curse itu mengutuk. Well, next paragraph. Suddenly, a thunderstorm came into quiet sea. Rattling his huge ship, he was thrown out to a small island. It was really too late for him to avoid his curse. He had turned into a stone. Okay, the last sentences in the fourth paragraph is gives the solution after the conflict. Jadi, paragraf yang terakhir ini, kalimat-kalimat terakhir ini menunjukkan solusi terhadap konflik, maka namanya adalah resolutions. Okay, so that was the story of Malin Kundang, or the legend of Malin Kundang. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
They say you too tired, but I think that I love